Okay, we're talking about achieving your 2020 goals, really slaying it in 2020. So, first video was about audacious goals, how that's essential. Go back and listen to that if you haven't. Then it was about decision. You have to be in decision, cut off all other options. Go back and listen to that one too. And the third video was around staying in that decision, staying committed to that, even when there are challenges, because of course there are going to be challenges. You cannot get thrown off your game. You know, when the going gets tough, the tough keep going, okay? So now we need to look at who you need to be someone who achieves that 2020 goal, okay? Because if you were already that person, again, you would have achieved that goal already, okay? But right now, you are working, you have this desire, you have made this decision, I'm going for that, but you are working from your level of beingness of what your current experience is. And you don't yet know how to be the person who achieves that goal, and yet you must. So when you think about this, you have to think about what stops you from actually being that person. We're going to go into the beingness in another video in much more detail, but right now I want you to think about what actually gets in the way of you stepping into that goal, being that person. So let's say you have a big income goal. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's making 100K, 500K, a million, 10 million, whatever it is, okay? And you think, let's use 500K. And you think, okay, if I was making 500K, who would I have to be in order to achieve those results? Well, you can back engineer that a little bit and think, okay, well, I would have to have better marketing, better front-end marketing to have more contracts and companies coming to me to buy my stuff, or clients or potential customers. Or if you're in corporate, you would have to have better visibility to higher level people or additional companies or headhunters or whatever it is that would help you reach that 500K income goal. Suit yourself, you know, put your own income level in there, okay? I'm just picking that as a sort of a random number. So who would you have to be? Well, you'd have to be out there doing your marketing, right? You'd have to be more visible. You'd have to be saying bigger things. You'd have to be touching more people. You'd have to be willing to have conversations with people. You'd have to be willing to spend the time. Oh, look at that. You'd have to be willing to spend the time on that. Well, where is your time going right now? Isn't that interesting? Where is your time going? Okay, and if you look at that, most women I speak to, their time goes to their family, very important. Their time goes to their big behind the scenes systems, business building things that they need to do. Also very important. Their time goes to client deliverables or company initiatives that they have to deliver. Also very important. These things are not important. But if you use the analogy of the jar, right, and what you're going to put in the jar first, if you put all of those things in first, but this is not the thing that is actually going to move the needle on your big goal. It's not that they're not important or that you don't want to do them. We're not taking them off the table. But if you put that in and it's the sand that's filling that jar, you will not have room in that jar for the big boulders, the big marbles, if you will. You have to put your big boulders or your big marbles in first, do those things first, and then fill it with the sand of the other stuff. So, how are you using your time? Bending time in this way is super important. Everyone has the same 24 hours in the day. Everyone. Oprah, Richard Branson, Sarah Blakely, everyone. You and me. So if you are not achieving your goals, you're not being the person who is putting the boulders or the marbles in first. And you're playing by old rules that say, I need to put everyone else first. Those things are more important than my things. And you're also looking at it as an either or dichotomy. It's not either or. You can do both. The question is what order you do them in. Okay? So with that, please like and share this video. Would greatly appreciate that. And please come join me at the Income Breakthrough Summit in Carlsbad. I would love to have you there. It's going to be amazing. We have a great turnout of women coming, and we're going to go into this in so much more detail so that you can slay in 2020 and get to the next level and not just go incrementally. Okay, mwah, rock it out. Have an unstoppable day. Bye.